going, guys? Jaime Rodriguez here, doing some late night painting here in my studio. I'm using the Renegade Spirit airbrush. It's a great automotive airbrush made by Badger. I actually helped test it out and kind of gave my feedback on it. Real good airbrush. Has a real nice side feed bottle that allows you to have a real nice grip on it, and kind of reinforce and hold the airbrush and hold it steady. It has a nice feel to it and real solid detail. Yeah, a lot of you guys might have seen my post where I showed some of the test pattern of some of the fine lines this is able to produce, and I had some good feedback on that, and I think a few of you guys might have purchased it, but I hope you guys like it as much as I like it. I've been using it for a while, and I'm using this here to take on this piece I've been posting, kind of the progress for about a few weeks now. I'm really enjoying the way this piece is coming. I'm putting a lot of variation into it. I'm now going into the face, and I'm adding some turquoises real soft and some violets into the shadows, and just giving it a real rich presence and look. And all of it adds up, all the colors add up. You know, at the end you're going to see all of it, and when the clear coat hits all the Kandies and the bases and the opaques, it's really going to come together. But it's all about taking your time, taking it slow, making sure you lay down a real solid foundation. You know, a lot of times when we're working on dark colors, we got to use white, and we got to go and lay down all our highlights. And a lot of times we'll be doing a large piece, and we'll get lazy in laying down all our highlights. And what I mean by that is, all this hair, for instance, I had to go in and lay down highlight and all that hair, and individually kind of stipple the hair in. If I got lazy and just whatever and just only added a few highlights, it really would have showed up at the end, and the result wouldn't have been nearly as nice. So, you know, when you're laying a color like white and you're doing a big piece like this, it's important not to rush the piece, not to only put detail here and get lazy on the rest, but put detail throughout the whole piece, because the first foundation you lay is one of the most important foundations you're going to lay through the whole piece. And the second is just as important, the third is just as important, the fourth, and every foundation must be laid as good as you lay the first one, because the final result, it's going to show in the final result. So it doesn't help to be lazy. You got to stay strong, stay confident, and make it happen. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm staying, I'm staying pretty much patient and just slowly progressing on it. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of live how I'm doing it. Move the airbrush to the side and just kind of plug along here. Just doing some real subtle highlights in the face using a reduced white. Really reduced, kind of like, I'll show you on my hand here, right here on this wrench. And we're talking just really reduced, real soft. And that's what I'm doing, is kind of plucking away at this piece. It's going in, reinforcing some of the highlights. Wherever there's highlights needed, I'm going to add it. And just slowly tighten this piece up. You know, go through this whole piece. I'm going to move up to the hair of the dragon, and as you can see here, I'm just going to tighten up the hair slowly but surely. It takes a while to do this kind of work. When you're doing some real detail, it ain't going to happen overnight, obviously. You really got to be patient. You got to take your time. You got to be as flawless as possible. There's a lot of understanding that goes with a piece like this. But with practice and studying, you can get there and you can do it. You can barely see it happen on the camera. I wish I had a better quality camera. Right now I'm using my new 3GS iPhone. But I'm just kind of plucking away at it, maybe utilizing the first half a millimeter of pullback as I'm pulling on this airbrush trigger and doing all these highlights. I'm just going in there and just re-tightening everything up and Picking my needle, make sure I don't get no splats. Tip dry. Just slowly just going in there and making it happen. Got a lot more to do on this piece here, but as you see, slowly but surely it's coming to life. But that's it here, using the spirits. I got a few of these spirits to get down and dirty with. You know, I got an Omni top feed, and that's what I'm tackling this piece with. And that's it. You know, I'll be posting more as it progresses. Probably hopefully by the next month, I'll have this whole thing, knocked out. I'm gonna go in here and add a real cool graphic. Probably take some of this pattern into the graphic. Maybe lay down some ice pearl in it. Throw like paint and gold over the ice pearl, and come in here and add some of this pattern, kind of Egyptian pattern in that graphic. But I just want to show you a little bit of how this piece is turning out on video, and show you how I like the new Spirit and how it works. It's a real good airbrush. How you're getting it real nice and tight, and then atomizes nice, and it's a real solid airbrush. Don't worry, it's not getting on the line. But there you go. Keep an eye out, more videos. I got a lot more to come. This is having some fun using the iPhone 3G. And look out for 2 DVDs I got coming out. I'm hoping to release them in the next 2 months. These are going to be actual DVDs with menus, the whole 9 yards. That are going to go over a hard surface piece. Not as detailed as this, but maybe capturing just something like this right here. Something like this, of course, you know how long that takes. But we want to work on maybe something like that. That way you can get a taste of the whole process from beginning in and how I would approach something like this. Then the other DVD is going to be on t-shirt airbrushing, on how to airbrush, and going over lettering techniques, advanced techniques, all the basic exercises, and so on. But stay tuned. I got plenty more to come. I hope you enjoy the video. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later.